Commission. All right, commissioners, we are streaming now. So P's and Q's, please. We do have quorum at this point, and could we get a motion to convene the Building and Standards Commission meeting?
Motion to convene.
Okay, we have a motion to convene.
Second.
All in favor?
Thank you.
Aye.
Aye.
We do have a motion to convene the Building and Standards Commission meeting for December 12th, 2024. Time is 1:34 p.m. I'll go ahead and hand it over to Mr. Danny Chavira.
Good afternoon, board members. At this time, we're going to take time to call to the public for public comment. The time is reserved for members of the public who would like to address the Building and Standards Commission on any items that are not on the Building and Standards Commission agenda and that are within the jurisdiction of the Building and Standards Commission. No action shall be taken on these items. We don't have anybody signed in, so, right, okay, so we'll move on. We're going to move on to the regular agenda. First item is the selection of a new chair and vice chair for 2025. If we can get a motion on that.
So anyone motion?
You can volunteer, you can
I'll
volunteer somebody
volunteer.
else.
Who's got the most time left?
No, don't do it that way.
I've got the least, I got next year. I'm done.
I'd like to nominate Robert, because I know that last year he wasn't here and didn't have the opportunity to get nominated. So I'd like to nominate Robert for chair and Miguel for vice chair. We have a second. All in favor?
Miguel, are you willing to serve as vice chair?
Okay with that, Miguel? Yes.
Yeah, that's good.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Motion passes.
Thank you, commissioners.
Okay, thank you. Next item is the approval of the 2025 BSC meeting calendar, which you're going to see on page number 5. Are there any questions on the proposed dates for this calendar?
So commissioners, just before, as you guys are looking through it, you're going to see that we requested a time change. One of the items that a lot of boards and commissions are running into is that this is pretty much the sole room where boards and commissions can meet. And every board and commission is trying to avoid Mondays and Tuesdays because of city council. Even though city council is held downstairs, whenever there's a city council meeting, we cannot meet in this room because of streaming capabilities. So what we've run into is that we have the Historic Landmark Commission that is currently on Mondays, but they get booted regularly if there's a special meeting. So they are also looking at shifting to Thursdays. Their request is to go in at 3 p.m. on Thursdays, the same days that we have. So the problem that creates for us is that because our meetings are at 1:30, IT wants an hour between meetings to be able to set up, so that gives us half an hour to conduct our meetings. So because of that, we're recommending that we keep the same dates, basically Thursdays, but shift them from 1:30 to 12:30, if that pleases the commission. If not, we can look at alternative locations, maybe the Blue Flame. And one of the items to keep in mind is that this is temporary. What we're looking at doing right now is actually modifying the conference room in City 3, where planning and inspection currently resides, to be able to hold all our meetings there and not have to rely on varying time schedules for this room.
Okay, does a lunchtime 12:30 during that time, does that work for everybody on the board?
I'm fine with it.
Are these meetings normally the last Thursday of the month?
Yes, sir.
Or the,
Right now, we have typically the last or the second to last.
I'm okay, I can adjust.
Okay, so I think that we're okay with this time, and same in Thursdays.
When do you anticipate moving, Tony?
If everything goes well, we are already working through the contract for minor modifications, so we're hoping to get those done, what is it, Danny, January?
Yeah, I mean, being optimistic, yeah, we're hoping January, early February, if everything goes well, but you know how construction goes.
Okay, so as of now, as of January, we'll still be in this room, possibly February until the construction, then we'll move somewhere else.
Correct, sir.
Meaning that we'll change the time after that point?
We can make that modification, because then at that point, it's really, we're not dependent on this room, because we have, right now, the planning department manages 9 boards and commissions. ZBA, BSC, HLC, CPC, OSAP, SEAC, to name a few. But then this room is also reserved for a Civil Service Commission, any meetings that special council meetings that they may have. So it's really creating a conflict with everybody trying to claim
Okay,
dibs
so
on
as
it.
of right now, as it stands, we'll be on Thursdays at 12:30, starting January, February. If we get to the point where we have another location that we're gonna be able to utilize, we can come back for a vote for another time if need be.
Yes, sir.
That's fine.
Okay, that sounds reasonable.
And at the same time, due to the time limitations we're gonna have, we're gonna be aware of the amount of cases we're gonna bring forward in each meeting.
Okay,
So if we can get a motion on.
okay, so the motion to approve the calendar as stated.
Motion to approve the calendar.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Okay, item number 3 on the agenda will be postponed, and it will be provided in January.
Okay.
And that's a legal presentation. And now we're going to go to item number 4.4. This is an update of the BSC cases from 2024. It's going to be presented by Mr. Marcos Vela.
Good afternoon, Commissioners and Board members. I'm Marcos Vela with Property Maintenance Division with the Planning Inspections. I'm going to present item number 4.4. This is the update of the Building Standards Commission and Board and Secure cases of the year 2024. I don't know if we can pull that presentation. There you go. Okay. A total of 7 vacant structures have been board and secured through an administrative process in 2024, resulting in $38,686 with 10 cents in monies paid by the city for abatement. An average cost of $5,526 with 58 cents per securement as November 15, 2024. A total of 13 Building and Standards Commission cases were presented to the commission in 2024.
I believe you need to go back one slide, sir.
Let me see.
No, it doesn't work. I'm sorry for that. Okay. A total of 13 Building and Standards Commission cases were presented to the commission in 2024, and their status follows. 1407 Golden Hill Terrace, presented on March 28, 2024. Permits had been issued for rehabilitation. 2227 McGuffin, presented on March 28, 2024. The structure awaiting demolition. 1115 Myrtle, presented on April 25th, 2024. A structural fire occurred at the property on September 24, 2024, and declared an imminent danger by the Fire Marshal Office. The structure was demolished by the city contractor. Permit BDEM 2400118. 1615 North Campbell, presented on April 25th, 2024, awaiting demolition. 8470 Alameda, presented on April 25th, 2024. It's awaiting demolition. 3624 Rivera, presented on June 20th, 2024. The structure is demolished by owner. 7864 West, presented on June 20, 2024. The structure is demolished by owner. And now it's working. There you go. 7150 Dale, presented on August 29, 2024, is awaiting rehabilitation or demolition. 1512 Wyoming, presented October 31st, 2024, it's awaiting rehabilitation or demolition. 1524 East San Antonio, presented on October 31st, 2024, is awaiting demolition. 4940 Ajax, presented on October 31st, 2024, awaiting the rehabilitation or demolition. 8545 San Jose, presented October 31st, 2024, is awaiting the rehabilitation or demolition. 8145 San Jose, sorry. Presented October 31st, 2024, is awaiting rehabilitation or demolition. 10921 Desert View, presented October 31st, 2024, is awaiting demolition. With this concludes my presentations. Any questions, comments, or concerns? I just want to add before that the last 6 cases from the last page are awaiting rehabilitations or demolitions because we have pending the final order to be signed, and from legal. So that's going to be it. So any questions, comments, or concerns?
No, sir. No questions or comments. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I think, Commissioners, just for the presentation that we gave you, we want to really illustrate the value that this commission brings to the city, because we're dealing with a lot of dangerous structures that were this commission and your attendance to these meetings not regular, we would really be piling up on a whole bunch of dangerous structures that are a nuisance to the community in general. A lot of these property owners are no longer interested in the properties, as you've seen throughout a lot of our meetings, and really we need the support of you commissioners and, of course, our legal department in getting all these cases moved forward so we can actually improve, one, the look of the city and the safety of the surrounding members of the community that sometimes get affected by these vacant and abandoned structures. So I just want to clarify that and really give you my thanks in being volunteers for this commission. I know that it takes a lot of your time, but it is a necessity of the city that you guys are here. And just want to say thank you all for your service.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so now we'll move on to the consent agenda. This is for the approval of minutes from October 31st, 2024.
Can I have a motion to approve the minutes from October 31st, 2024?
I'll second.
No, we need a motion, please. Okay, I'll motion, you second?
Yeah.
All in
Actually, we're
favor?
motioning.
Aye.
Aye. I
I
apologize.
thought you had motion.
I apologize.
Okay, thank you. And if there's nothing else, I think, can we get a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Okay, can I have a motion to adjourn, please?
I'll motion to adjourn.
May I have a second, please? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries to adjourn. Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you, Mr. Bryan, for serving as
Thank
chair.
you, sir. I
this
appreciate
Thank you,
evening.
John.
It was my pleasure.
And Mr. Garland and Mr. Teran, thank you for stepping up and taking the lead on this next year. Okay, thank you all.